Good morning, everybody. This is your stay-at-home grandma, and I'm just coming on just to give you an update because I was supposed to come on yesterday and do my reviews as usual, and my husband went into the hospital yesterday morning about Tuesday morning about 12:30 a.m. and I don't know. I don't even feel like talking about it right now, but I'll just tell you everything when I feel like talking about it. But he went in the hospital and they kept him, and he is doing pretty good, but they're testing him for COVID. Hey, Vern. Yeah, he's in the hospital, and he's it's hard. He's got a heart pacemaker and everything like that. But his bell kept going off. The alarm kept going off. And I heard something, and I kept thinking, "What the heck is that?" Yeah, and his heart his heart rate and his breathing capacity is below what it's supposed to be. So they've got him on some kind of oxygen or something. And of course, I can't go to the hospital because number one, he's in an area and stuff like that, and they're not allowing us to go to the hospital again and stuff like that. And so I just talked to him this morning though, so he can talk and stuff like that. But every time you hear from home, it gets worse, huh, Vern? But I mean, you know what I mean? Men don't listen to you, okay? Because he was shoveling snow and taking out garbage and stuff like that. And like my son-in-law said, "Hey, look, I'm here. You take care of the kids. I take care of you. Whatever." But it doesn't work like that. He's hard-headed, and I mean, I didn't tell him all that and everything like that. But if he comes home, okay, I'm going to tell him. Yeah, I'm really gonna sit down and tell him, "You have to stop being so stubborn." You know what I mean? I understand you're taking care of the family and everything like that, but let some of the young people do it. They wanna do it, okay? Yeah, but you know what? You cannot take a man that has been in the military, okay, and tell him that he needs to take it easy. It sounds really, really good, and coming from me or anybody else, it isn't just me, it's the kids and stuff like that telling them, "Pop, look, sit down. We'll do it." My daughter lives around the corner. My grandson-in-law lives down the street. Okay, so he will come if I ask him, he will drop things and come. But I don't call him like that. I call him only when I need him. Okay. And he won't take any money to do anything like that. So every now and then I send him something in the Cashapp. You know what I'm saying? But he just doesn't. And matter of fact, it's my girlfriend's husband, my other girlfriend's husband, because they were all military. They just get out there. And one of his friends was in a bad car accident. I think it's been about 2 years. And she was telling me he gets out there and shovels and stuff like that. And the kids will do it. I mean, I can understand if we didn't have anybody to help us, but we have a lot of help. So, it just frustrates me, but I'm really going to sit down. I told the doctor, I told his nurse practitioner, I told the doctor, I said, look, I said, we've got to try to, if we have to tie him in the bed or tie him someplace. But see, he's been used to being so active that it's bothering him, that he gets cabin fever. He can't, And I said, well, if you get cabin fever, go. We live in a beautiful place, so walk to the park. It's 1 block up the road. Sit in the park and feed the pigeons. Take a book and read it in the park or something like that. Plus, if it's real cold, I can understand not going. But I don't know. I don't know. But he's doing good. I talked to him this morning. I talked to his doctor yesterday. They're just trying to monitor it. And then if he has COVID, they're not letting him come home. So, because I don't have it. So, you know, but I mean, I just, I was so frustrated yesterday that I just shut down from everybody. The grandkids were over there. I don't ever shut down from them, but and people were calling me and things like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know what the doctor said because I hadn't talked to the doctor then. And a lot of people still don't realize, you know what I'm saying, that we are in the middle of a pandemic. Okay, that is twice what they're saying. because when I called, well, see, the first thing is he was supposed to go to the VA because the emergency came, okay, and they're right up the street. So the ambulance came and they came in and they worked on him and stuff like that. Then the next thing, the paramedics came. Okay. So we got two emergency vehicles in front of the house. Okay. So then they took him and they didn't even tell me they were taking him. They just took him. I just kind of sat in the front room when I was, just sitting down and everything like that. And all of a sudden I see the cars going. I'm like, oh my God. So I called my daughter and I told my daughter what was going on. She said, well, we can't go to the hospital. I said, I know. So I said, I'll wait an hour, then I'll call the VA. So I called the VA and they're looking for him and looking for him. And they say, he's not here. And now I'm starting to panic. She said, what do you mean? He said, well, wait a minute. He said, if he's not here, the only other hospital you can go to here is Christiana, either in Wilmington or the one in Newark. And I said, well, it would be the one in Newark. So I called Christiana Hospital. Their hospital emergency sounded like a, just it sounded like a football field because there was so many people coming and going and things like that and whatnot. So she said, yeah. She said, wait a minute. He said, well, she said, wait a minute, can you wait a minute? I said, sure, I'll wait, whatever. So then she said, well, yeah, he's here. We haven't admitted him yet. But then she was telling me, all I can tell you is that, it's his breathing and blah, 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 so forth and so on. So they didn't admit him until later on that day. And so now he's admitted. But it's just, I just and things don't frustrate me, not really. I mean, I don't get frustrated. I try very hard you know, um to to be cool about things. But that just frustrated me because I don't think that had to happen. I really don't think that had to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the reason why I got on here is because I just had to vent because, you know, and see, then he worries about me all the time, like because I took my granddaughter to school today. I took her to the corner. I didn't go to the corner. I went to the porch because I saw go to the front porch and I could watch her walk down the street. And then my little granddaughter, she keeps walking, looking. You okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Just get to school, okay, and stuff like that. It is just and when she came in this morning, she said to me, she came this morning about 6 o'clock. She said, "Is Poppy here?" I said, "No, he's still in the hospital." And her little face just turned because she liked walking down to the corner to school with him. They would always talk about things and whatnot, and she would ask him what birth. She's 8 years old, so she's full of questions, But so I watched her and stuff like that. And when the bus went past the house, she waved to me, stuff like that. So it is frustrating, but I'm gonna get through it. Either way, I'm gonna get through it, But how's everybody doing? I'm sorry. I'm as far as I'm concerned, my health is fine. My immune system is up and everything like that. Because I thought maybe I have to call my doctor or something like that, but I'm fine. I'm just sitting here drinking. I'm actually drinking a cup of tea in the morning. Yeah, purposeful life. Thank you. I mean, it's just. I don't know whether it's the older men. And it isn't just black men, it's white men because our friends are mixed and most of our friends are ex-military people, okay, and stuff like that. And they're all the same way. They're all the same way because one of his friends said yesterday, and he lives down the street. He said, "Do you want me to come and you need anything done or whatever?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine." You know, they're just military and they eat, drink, and sleep military. When they're talking among themselves, and back in the day, of course, they hunt and fish, so they're hunters and fishermen and things like that. So, they talk more about fishing than they don't talk about fighting and stuff like that. They just talk about things that I wouldn't understand because I just let them talk. We would just let them talk. And but I mean, he's a wonderful person, but he's just so straight military until I mean, he even shines his boots to this day. It's funny though, because I say, "Dang, you see your face," and he said, "That's the way it's supposed to be." I'm like, "Okay." But, he's a man. And men are strange. I know they say we're strange, but I think they're stranger. Anyway, so what's everybody doing? Proper for Life, what do you do? Hi, how are you, by the way? You've been here a couple of times. What's up? I gotta come over to your page and see what you're doing. Vern, how are you? I know you're at work, or at least I think you are. And Wellness Frugal Mama, how are you? Yeah, I'm okay too. I was talking to one of my daughters last night, and she's kind of like my adopted daughter. She's one of my daughter's friends, and she kind of calls me mom and stuff like that. So she stopped by because I had some stuff for her, and she had some stuff for me. So she was just telling me, what are you gonna do? And she said, if, and I said, it's always if. It's always if. It's for us. I think a lot of us realize that, but a lot of people don't want to look at that. That you're only here for a season, you know, and your season could be up at any minute. So I've always been prepared for that. I think, I'll say it again because I had to face death so early. I lost my father, and like I said, and I say it again, I found him dead. So, you know, yeah, you're in Maine. I used to live in Massachusetts. I was born in Boston. I have a friend in Maine, and I will try to. She doesn't come on YouTube very often, but I'm trying to get her to come on YouTube because she just bought a house up in Maine, and her and her husband and her son, they bought a house up there, and yeah, so yeah, and she loves it. But she's my daughter's age, so but she became my friend for. She was a massage therapist, and she was my friend and my massage therapist, and this is what she wanted to do, and she's doing good up there. We talk on Facebook every day, so I will tell her, give her your yeah, your YouTube channel, and tell her to check you out. But I'm going to I wanted to go to Maine. Okay. Oh, you lived in Lexington? Lexington, Massachusetts? Because Lexington's very historical. I used to go up there all the time. I actually lived in Boston, and then I lived in Brockton. I lived in Brockton before Brockton became the center of whatever it is that they're the center of. I lived because I'm 70, like I said, I'm 73. So, I lived in Boston and Brockton when it was not and I lived on the outskirts of Brockton. I lived almost into Bridgewater. So I think it was Bridgewater, yeah, because we were right on the cusp of Bridgewater. So, but I'll tell her that. Hey girls, how are you? What's up? My grandchildren's daughters are just coming in. Cool. It's nice out. I actually watched Ari down the street this morning.
Yeah, I know.
We mean you know you know?
No, I know it's nice out.
Yeah, would you go get my mail for me?
Sure, but that's the soup, right?
Yeah.
Did you try it?
Not yet. Why?
It's wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Warm it up and
I will. Really? Yeah. Lexington, Massachusetts is like Paul Revere's county. It was like really. Is it 11 o'clock yet?
No, it just turned 10. You want me to wait till 11?
Not really, because we didn't get it yesterday.
Okay.
Hey, Rochelle, how are you? Yeah, so yeah, the whole Lexington thing. I love Lexington and all of that area up there because when I was getting ready to um, move, I was thinking about moving and stuff like that after my mom died and stuff like that. So I ended up in Delaware because I had some friends here, but I wanted to go to Vermont actually. And my son was saying, Mom, he said, don't get mad at me. But he said, you're 40 years old now. I wasn't even 40, I was 39. He said, but, at some point in time, you're going to be very old, and pushing around snow is not going to be what you want to do. So anyway, I came here because I got job offers in different places. So, but Vermont College was where I wanted to teach at. One of the ones. Well, Shell, is it snowing there? And how's the weather there, Frugal Mama? Where are you at? But I love Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Always loved it. Went to college in New Hampshire, one of the colleges. I loved it. But I could see now that it would bother me greatly. Really, really bother me. Because arthritis, yeah, he better listen to me. But good and dog off while you saying that, and they don't listen. But I'm going to talk to him. You're in Texas. I lived in Texas. I lived in Fort Sam Houston for a year. I lived there for a whole year, and I had a ball. Okay, in fact, you're pregnant with my daughter, my first child down there. Mm. Yeah, I don't know where I got this from. I didn't make this. Okay, I didn't make this. It's handmade though, but I don't know where I got it from. I don't know whether I bought it at a flea market or, one of those things. Hey, Mobs. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Well, he's here though. I mean, he's still among us. I talked to him today. But I have to say this, okay, because when I looked at him, it's really going to take some work. He's really going to have to listen to get back at all, because he was already thin, okay, but he got real thin, okay, in the matter of about 2 weeks, and real slow, and his breathing is so labored and I kept telling him, you need to go to the hospital, you need to go to the hospital. But again, they don't listen. So when we were deliberating, mind you, on the bed, sitting on the bed, I said, do you want me to call the doctor, or what do you want me to do? Well, I'll drive to the hospital. So you must be crazy. You must be insane. You're going to drive somewhere. Let's not, okay? So I called my son-in-law, but he didn't answer the phone because, he turns his phone off so he can go to sleep. And, some people do that, some people don't. But so I said, I'm calling an ambulance. What? I don't. I just said, don't open your mouth. So then I called them and they worked on him and stuff like that. Like I said, we will see. We will see. But like I said, I mean, it just didn't look good. But God has his way of working things out. So that's why I left it in the hands of God. I just kind of sat down and prayed after, and I said, whatever it is, I'll accept it. You know what I mean? Because it's your will, not mine. So what's everybody cooking today? Let's change the subject for a while. Everybody cooking something good today? I cooked for 2 days, as you well know if you watched me Sunday. And yeah, Rochelle. Oh my God. Hey, no guts, no glory. How you doing? How's your mom? I haven't seen you for a minute. How's your mom, girl? I saw her new apartment or something on YouTube. I mean not on YouTube, on Facebook. Hey, busy mama, how you doing? It's funny, like when you make friends We may never cross each other's path, but yet we're friends. Yeah, I'm keeping up with her. I'm keeping up with her. Yeah, I mean ours is like ours goes now if it goes past 20, then we call it freezing. But I mean it usually it's 38 today. I'll tell you in a minute. 37. It's 37 today. So, and it will probably go up to 40. So that's really good for me because in New England, and Prepper will agree with this one, they can go minus 16, minus, I think that the coldest it ever was in Boston was minus 10, I believe. I believe, but don't quote me on that, but it can get cold there and blizzardy there. And I've seen it rain and snow all at the same time. So, it's just one of those things. So anyway, I am going to I just thought I'd tell you all. I'm going to come back on later maybe. I won't do the reviews today, but I might come on with something else later. I know there's something up there scheduled for I forget. Oh, yeah, it's scheduled. Hey, distracted me. How you doing? Please do. You think? I would too. I'm coming to your house. See, there's a whole bunch. I knew that. Thank you. Because I forgot all about it yesterday. Did you put the keys back? Okay. Yeah. I moved to Delaware because I wanted better weather because the further south you go, the better the weather gets. Well, now we have global warming, so there's no telling. But the further south you go, the better the weather gets. But I'm happy. I kind of like the weather because I do like the snow a little bit, but hey. I'm gonna get off for a little while and I'm gonna come back. I can't forget. I forgot what I put up. I know I did it a couple of times, but I have to look at it. But I'm gonna start putting up things and stuff like that and whatever. But the reason why I haven't really put up anything, I know what I want to do each week and stuff like that, but it's because my husband's been up and down so much that, I just have to not, you know, do it. But bear with me. And yeah, yeah, but bear with me because I'll be coming on and I'll keep all of you updated on his health and things and whatnot. So I'm gonna get off because my granddaughters are here for a little while to talk to me and stuff. And I did eat, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm taking care of myself, so to the best of my ability. That's right, family first. So I might put it up, but I will at least come on and give you a reason why I'm not here. So whatever. I love you all. I really, really do. Take care. God bless. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Thanks for coming out, everybody.